Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to win more games in Fortnite when it comes to clutching up in the late game. I'm talking in that top 10, how you guys can win more games and not choke every single game. And before we get into the video, I'm going to be launching up another V-Buck giveaway. If you guys want to win a chance to win some free V-Bucks, all you have to do is to drop a like on this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on my notifications, and leave a comment down below of your Xbox gamer tag, PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And lastly, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys add me on Snapchat. It's going to be Young Humor YT. Just make sure you guys add me. I'm doing a ton of cool stuff on there, so make sure you guys add me on Snapchat. And alright guys, let's get right to the video. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks to help you guys out in that late game so you guys win more games and clutch up a lot more. So in this gameplay, it is a 19 kill gameplay, and the ending was absolutely insane. I was getting pinched from so many teams. It came down to the final circle, and I basically ran out of mats. It was a really good game, and there's a few things that I did during this game that really set me up for that late game and really helped me out when it came to clutching up in the end game. So probably the best tip I can give you guys when it comes to the late game is you really have to play off your situation. And what I mean by that is I'm talking about your mat count, what kind of guns you have, how much health you have, how much extra shields you have, just different things like that. You have to play very different depending on what stuff you have, because if you have a lot of mats, you're able to afford to get into a build fight or two to be able to kill a couple players. But if you don't have as many mats, you definitely have to play a lot different. And same thing has to do with health wise. If you don't have a lot of health, you're not going to be able to play as aggressive as you normally would. And also positioning can be a huge thing as well, because if you're on the low ground and you have guys above you and you just know not to take that gunfight, so there's a lot of situations that you have to play off of. But the one thing that I would always recommend when it comes to the late game and you feel like you're going to get screwed over, maybe you have low health, low mats, the best thing that you can do is try to get a third party, try to intervene in a gunfight when other teams are fighting. That's the best thing you can do, and pretty much the only thing you can do to get yourself the best opportunity to win that game. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're the team that gets third party when you have low health, you're already done for. You're not going to win at all unless you just pull out a complete miracle. But if you have low health and low mats, you're going to be able to get a lot of kills and a lot of easy picks by fighting other teams that are already fighting. And with that being said, in the late game, unfortunately I wasn't able to do it in this game because these teams are just building like crazy. I wasn't able to kill them. I was able to get a lot of tags. It was one of those games where I really just couldn't get any knocks at all, I felt like. But in the late game, if it's just you and another team, and you know they just got out of a gunfight, even if you have low mats, low health, you have to push that no matter what. Because if you're going for the last team, and you know they just got out of a gunfight, and you know you could challenge it, I would always say challenge that immediately. Because if not, if you let that team, because after a fight, I can almost guarantee you there's going to be tags back and forth. One of them might even be low. So you have to push that right away to try to get a knock. If not, if you guys give them time and you don't even have any health, mats, or anything, you're gonna die every single time. Because if you let the other team get 200 with max mats, and maybe you only have like 100 health and like 500 mats, you're guaranteed you guys are gonna be losing every single late game to those teams. So if you want to be able to prevent yourself from losing those type of games and win more games, you have to third party before the last team is able to heal up. And that's the best tip I can give you guys when it comes to fighting that last team, is just do anything you possibly can not to fight that team when they have full health and full mats. Because if it's the last two teams fighting, the other teams are going to be stacked as well. So they're going to have scars, max mats. They're going to be completely stacked by the time they fight you. So if you're struggling on mats, you definitely have to fight them as quick as possible after they get into a gunfight, because that's going to give you guys the best chance to win that gunfight, because they're going to be low. And the thing about the ending in this gameplay specifically is I didn't have the best possible situation. I wasn't able to fight the last team in a third party. I wasn't able to do too much in that situation. There was really nothing I could have done. But at the end, like I said, I had no mats at all. I had nothing I could build with. I was fighting the 1v1 at the end with no mats. And on top of that, I had no heals as well. I think I had like a medkit maybe, but I had no chance to get off the medkit because at the end the circle was constantly moving and I didn't have any mats to build around me. So I had no chance of getting off a medkit. So I had to play very different than I normally would. Okay, so here in this gameplay, we are in the late game. This is 10 people left, technically 8 other people we have to kill. So I lasered this guy, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get the knock. That would have been crucial. I needed to get that kill right there. And here I am in a build fight, but at the same time I do realize my mats are only at 200. So I have to get high ground as quick as possible, because if not, if this guy just overbuilds and builds like 5 or 6 higher than me, I'm gonna get screwed over. There's gonna be no chance of me winning that gunfight if his teammate shoots at me and he shoots at me at the exact same time. So here I'm only at 90 mats, so I'm not in the best situation. I was going to reload my guns, reset. He doesn't know exactly where I am. He's, he's above me somewhere, but he hasn't come down yet. I knew his teammate was low because I made him really, really low, but he probably healed up by now. And that's the thing. If I could have got that knock on his teammate, then his teammate above me would have never been pushed up that high. So because I didn't get that knock, that really cost me. So here the team actually destroyed the structure. So I'm coming down and I'm trying to get on top of these guys. Like I said, I only have 90 mats. So right here, I have to play as aggressive as I possibly can. When you have no mats, you have to play as fast as you can. So here I go for high ground, and I have to go for the edit play. I have to play as fast as possible. I was able to get the knock right there, and as soon as I got the knock, I instantly went for the finish because I had to get mats. And thankfully, that guy had mats. He had 600 wood, 200 brick. So that guy really hooked me up with the mats. So when you have no mats, one thing you have to keep in mind is you have to play as aggressive as you can, because when you're on low mats and you're on the low ground, and you're getting sprayed by 2 different people, GG, you're done. You have 0 chance. Your cheeks are absolutely clapped. There's nothing you can do. So if you have low mats like I did in that situation, I had to play as aggressive as I possibly could. And once I get that knock, I have to finish right away to get those mats. And I was able to kill his teammate who was gliding away. So here I have 15 kills with 7 people left. And going into the late game, considering that the late game and the final circles are going to be on top of a hill, I don't have as much mats as I want. Because once I'm going up to those hills, it's going to cost me a good 100 to 200 mats to get all the way up on the hill. And that's not even if the team above shoots at me. Because if the team above on the hill shoots on me, I'm going to need even more mats. So going into the late game and you're in places like Paradise or even places with a lot of hills, you have to make sure even more that you have enough mats so you're not going to get screwed over. So there were 6 other people left, and the biggest high ground inside the circle was on top of this mountain. I saw people go up on it, so I wanted to chase after them, try to get a kill or two, try to get a little bit more mats off of them. So I'm pushing up on the side of the hill. I didn't want to push to the left side on the other side, because pretty much if I got into a gunfight with them and they were good players and it took me a long time to kill them, I would have been a pretty bad spot, because these people on top of the hill could have easily just launched over to me and got a kill on me. So I had to go for the team up here. That was definitely the right play by me. So the circle's coming in. I have his teammate knocked behind me. I want to go for the finish right away so I can get his mats, get any heals he had. Unfortunately, he only had the med kit. I was really looking for some minis because I have almost 100 health, which I'm going to probably pop a med kit right now, get my health up. And then I only have 37 shield. But the thing is, once I get tagged for those shield, once I get tagged for that 37 shield, I'm not going to have any more shield left. And at this point, the only chance of me getting more shield is I have to kill other players. So I have to kill a team. So I have to make this 37 shield last. So I see this team camping on top of the hill, and there's going to be a team to my left. And I was really debating whether I wanted to try to get a snipe on this team or push for the other team. I really wanted to push for the other team because there was no chance I was going to be able to push up on the team on the right on the hill without getting absolutely lasered. And the other thing is, if I'm challenging the team on my left at the bottom of the hill, the guys on top can just launch down at any time. So I also have to be mindful of that. So I'm playing a little bit slow. I'm playing a little bit cautious, making sure they're not going to get any tags on me, because that's the last thing I want. So I'm pushing up to this team. I see them by the house. I'm going to get behind a tree, because if they don't notice me and they push up, I'm going to be able to get an easy laser, get one of them weak, and then I can push from there. This team is seeing me, and they're building up really, really high. So I'm dipping immediately. If I would have tried to challenge that team, I guarantee the guy from bottom would have been spraying at me, the guy at top would have been spraying at me. So they would have for sure gotten tags on me, and I can't lose any health at all when it comes to my shield, because I don't have any shield left. So I get this guy low. Unfortunately, only hit him for 7 with my pump. Now I'm just going for the high ground, and I'm getting third partied by the team on top of the hill, which I knew was going to happen. And so the guy who I made low below me, normally I would play really, really aggressive on that player because I don't want to get any heals of him off. Because if his shield is knocked off and he has extra minis and he's popping those, first of all, he's going to have more health the next time I challenge him. And he's not going to have any shields for me. So I have to be mindful of that. But at the same time, there was no chance I was going to go down there and not get destroyed by those two teams. One thing that I do a lot in the late game, as you guys can probably tell, is I reposition myself a ton. If I feel like I'm not in a good situation, or I feel like I'm not going to be able to have the best chance of winning that gunfight, then I'm going to reposition myself every single time. And here the circle was coming in. I only had like 600 more mats, which honestly isn't too bad for a late game, but considering that the circle was on top of a hill, there's going to be a lot of people trying to shoot at me, and I don't have any more shield pots. So if I get tagged for any more health, I'm going to be losing a lot of shield, and having less than 100 health in a game at the end is not going to be ideal. So right now, my main objective is try to push the circle and then try to get them off my back as much as possible. But of course, when you want to do that, it's going to cost you a lot of mats. So I have to be really careful about that. I only have 300 more mats. Since I rotated early, I'm in a pretty good position to third party. So I shoot that guy out so I can have high ground. And this guy's trying to ramp up on me. I cone him. And now he's still breaking out. I try to put my trap down. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that trap down. So here, I pretty much just have to go for the high ground no matter what. With only 60 more mats, I had to go for the edit play. This guy was completely lost. I mean, I just completely sauced on this dude. I mean, I just gotta say, I mean, GG, man. I just sauced on him. So I literally cone him. I really wanted to go for the knock on that guy. I want to go for the full kill, because I know for a fact that guy would have had mats. So normally, if I could, I would have for sure gone for his mats. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to because it went into the storm. So I'm in a pretty bad spot. Thank God for redeploying gliders, because I would have been dead right there. So here I have 2 other people left in the game. I have no more mats. I have no more shields. I really wanted to get off a med kit, but I wasn't going to be able to. So I see a guy down here. I was able to get a few tags on shield on him, so that's really important. I got a few tags there. Take a little bit of fall damage, and since I have no mats in one of the final circles, I have to play under structures and play around walls because I have no more mats. If I get challenged by a guy, I have to push them no matter what. So here the storm came in. I had like 2 more seconds on my med kit, but I couldn't afford to take any more damage. I see a guy below me, and right now I have to go for the challenge. I really don't have a choice. Go for a headshot. Was able to get the kill right there, and I didn't pick any mats. Super unlucky. I make sure that I land first so I can have my gun out right away. So this guy's coming out. He takes a little bit of damage to the storm. I get a couple tags with my AR and then finish him off with the pump. So super intense game, super good game. Ended with no mats and no more extra shield. So I really made that 37 shield last because I didn't pick up any more minis. And with that being said, that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys learned something. If you did, make sure to drop a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on my notifications, and as well, make sure you guys add my Snapchat if you guys haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video.